to make the state of Tennessee the place that it ought to be in. So I've still got hope because I know we are still here and we will never quit.
Out of order. Out of order.
This is a place where we're supposed to wrestle for our democracy and wrestle ideas and give voice to 78,000 constituents each of us represents. But for so long, this body, drunk with power, has modeled for the world what we know as nothing less than authoritarianism.
Looks like a Democratic member has been expelled from the Tennessee state legislature for participating in a peaceful protest alongside his constituents, many of them children and young people, terrified of the epidemic of gun violence in the country and in their state.
All right, that's out of order. Out of order. Out of order.
And we're going to fight hard to get him back.
Why do you feel like there was a difference in the outcome?
I will answer your question. It might have to do with the color of our skin.
And so every Tennessean needs to be very concerned that we are not in a democracy. And across the United States of America, there has been no House members who have ever been expelled for exercising their First Amendment rights in a peaceful protest. This is a first in American history, and we are losing our democracy to white supremacy. We are losing our democracy to patriarchy. We are losing our democracy to people who want to keep a status quo that is damning to the rest of us and damning to our children and unborn people. It is no coincidence that the two youngest black lawmakers in the state of Tennessee and one or two women are on trial today. That is not accidental.
That's why you're standing there, because of that temper tantrum that day, for that yearning to have attention. That's what you wanted. Well, you're getting it now. So I just advise you, if you want to conduct business in this house, file a bill. Be recognized, stand there and present it, and pass it. All you got to do is pass the bill.
Now, you all heard that. How many of you would want to be spoken to that way? We're not talking about politics. We're not talking about even gun violence. How many of you would want to be spoken to that way? The reason that I believe the sponsor of this legislation, of this resolution, spoke that way is because he's comfortable doing it. Because there's a decorum that allows it. There's a decorum that allows you to belittle people. We didn't belittle nobody.
But oh, we have good news, folks. We've got good news that Sunday always comes. Resurrection is a promise, and it is a prophecy. It's a prophecy that came out of the cotton fields. It's a prophecy that came out of the lynching tree. It's a prophecy that still lives in each and every one of us in order to make the state of Tennessee the place that it ought to be in. So I've still got hope because I know we are still here and we will never quit.
Out of order. Mr. Clerk, take the vote.
Aye, 69, 26 nays.
Having received the Constitution 3 is hereby adopted. Without objection, the motion reeks here is tabled. Pursuant to Article 2, Section 12 of the Constitution of the State of Tennessee, I hereby declare Representative Justin J. Pearson of the 86th Representative District expelled from the House of Representatives of the 103rd General Assembly of the State of Tennessee. Next order, Mr. Clerk.
Announcements.
Announcements. Next order, Mr. Clerk.